Awesome. Hey guys, just getting started for the day. Last couple streams we had some technical difficulties. It looks like the memory was choking. We ran out of memory. My other machine only had 16 gigabytes of memory. This one has more memory, so we shouldn't encounter the same issues. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the activity monitor and let's look at memory. Let's see. Looks like we got plenty of memory here. Nice, there we go. Let's open this up. Okay, beautiful. Nice. Okay. Great. So we're going to be working on scheduled reports again. And let's check our activity monitor here. Over here. Beautiful. Okay, nice. Okay. Looks like we're okay now. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go to reports. Generate this report. Let's go to sound settings. Let's make sure our input is okay, great. It is. Nice. Okay, beautiful. So let's on the last stream, what we did was we used a temporary pod in AWS EKS to start testing the back end. So I'm going to say we want to use a temporary pod to test the scheduled reports functionality. And after we create this pod, we'll be able to delete it, right? This system runs on AWS EKS, and we can run the kubectl commands at the terminal. All of the secrets are already set up in the environment. I think we can just create a temporary pod and execute it, and you should be able to hit the internal service. Check the reports code. We added a authentication bypass for internal pods. No, this pod is simply going to make the post API call the same way that we would from the front end. We haven't built the front end component yet to call the scheduled reports. We're just trying to test it. Let's see. Can you review this and make sure that we're doing this correctly? We want to use a temporary pod to call the scheduled reports without having to create the front-end component. The GPT-5 Mini there, sometimes things just seem to be getting a tad bit complicated. Okay, let's execute this job and then let's make sure we clean up this pod when we're done. And this is completely safe to do in AWS EKS Kubernetes, right? Hold on, can you put this YAML, what directory should we put it in? The getparty.ai is not a Git repository, is that okay? Actually, I think the Docker Kubernetes directory is where this should go. Can you review that directory and see if we already have a YAML like this? Okay, let's run the commands. You can execute the commands. Multi-factor authentication. AWS, let's see, Amazon Web Services, 8.5. Let's see, let's wait. Okay. Signing into AWS here because once this job executes, it should push a report into the S3 object storage. So I'm just going ahead and opening up AWS here. Okay, nice. Let's do that. And I don't see any CSV report in S3 object storage. Just a heads up. Looks like the report service is the authentication guard is blocking the request for some reason. I'm gonna look at the logs here. Would you suggest that we run the flyway, or execute the SQL commands manually? I've never used flyway, so I'm kind of concerned. Okay, so it's giving me the SQL commands here to create the tables that we need for this reports scheduling. So we have one table here, scheduled reports, that have these different fields. So let's see. And then we have a table called scheduled report runs. So I'm actually going to ask it, can you explain to me each field, each new column we are creating in these tables and why we are doing it? So it looks like it's generating a random UUID, the primary key in the table. It's got report type. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we've got here's the field, the data type, any constraint, and what I guess the default value is here. So we have ID, owner user ID, name, report type, parameters, and cadence type, cadence speed, time zone, recipients, format, active, metadata, created at, updated at. Then we have scheduled report runs. So here we have ID, the scheduled report ID, run at, status, duration, output S3 key, output size by test, error message created at. Okay, so when you delete a scheduled report, it'll actually delete all of the runs. So there is a foreign key set up on the report ID, or the scheduled report runs and the scheduled report ID. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so the foreign key in the scheduled reports runs table references the primary key in the scheduled reports table, which is the ID. So essentially what that means is there'll be a cascading delete. If we do delete, and it's a one-to-many relationship, so each scheduled report can have many runs, and if we delete a scheduled report, it'll have a cascading effect where it will delete all of the runs for that scheduled report in the scheduled report runs table. So I'm going to say, okay, great. So it's safe to go ahead and run the SQL commands to create the tables. And I'm going to actually give it my ERD one last time here. Let me see if I can get that. I have it on a different computer. Go to downloads. ERD done. See if I can. Send it to myself. Okay, I'm passing myself this ERD diagram, and I'm just going to paste it into GitHub Copilot here, just to make sure it's fully aware of my entire relational database schema. Let's see. Okay, so let me just come to my Gmail here. Okay. So we're going to pull up a Finder. Let's see. This is good. Okay. I just provided the ERD diagram. Can you review that and double check that the SQL commands we're about to execute will be safe? Okay, yeah, so it's just brand new tables. It's not dangerous at all. It's not interrupting any of the existing schema or adding any new relationships to the existing table. So it's a brand new tables that share foreign key, or they have primary key and foreign key. Yeah, there's no foreign keys. In these new tables, there's no foreign keys that point to existing tables, which is good. So, okay, great. Give me the SQL commands and I will execute them in pgadmin. Okay, be right back, guys. I'm grabbing a cup. Okay, great. I have the SQL commands now. We're about to execute them. Let's see if we got any. Okay, great. So, looks like we're live on everything now. I'm just gonna check here. Check on X, make sure we're live. Please forget to press create broadcast, actually. Okay, nice. It looks like we are live. No, good. We are live. Beautiful. So, we're about to execute these SQL commands. Nice. So let's check Twitch too. I want to make sure I don't have any messages I need to tend to here. Okay, so let's go ahead and execute these commands. Instead of executing it all at once, can we execute each SQL command one at a time? Open up PG admin, guys. Okay, nice. So it just gave me these different tables here. So let's do this. So we're gonna run this one first. Let's go ahead and put this here. Let's put PG admin here. Okay. So let's execute this command. Okay. Interesting. Okay. It looks like we're maybe not connected to the master user. Let's see if we can create the table. Interesting. I was able to create the table. So why is it allowing me to create this table but not create that extension? Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next command and we'll execute it. Nice, we just created the index. Now I'm creating the second index. Okay, we created the second index. Okay, nice. We just created the second index. To create the next table. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, 2 more indexes to go. Nice, we executed that index. Okay, here's the last index. Done. Okay, done. Now let's recap the exact purpose of the tables we just created and the purpose of the index that we created. Just for a good kind of learning lesson here. Okay, gotcha. Fast you. Okay, so then we put indexes on some of these columns here. So one of the columns, we have an index on owner user ID. We have an index on active. So we're showing like active or inactive scheduled reports, and the index is kind of like a table of contents. If you have the table of contents, then you can skim through the table of contents, determine which chapter you want to go to, and then immediately go to that chapter, versus if you didn't have a table of contents, you'd kind of have to skim through the entire book. Someone explained it to me like that once, and that made the most sense to me. So now we should be able to test. Okay, great. Can we try to test this now? But how do you know which user account, user ID to pass in so we can simulate a request from the front end? You have the ERD diagram, you should be able to find the exact query. Let's go to PDF. So we're going to interesting. Where's my Oh, it's because it was limit 5. Nice. Okay, it's using the correct user ID. So it's about to simulate a test pretty much as if a user was logged into the front end scheduling a report, except we're using a temporary pod inside of the Kubernetes environment to do this. Now, The report service that builds these reports normally has authentication. We call it middleware, but I guess it's not technically middleware that's doing stuff at the network layer, but it's like a authentication guard. And what we have done is we built a bypass to allow services inside of the cluster to access reports. So now we've created a temporary pod that we're going to execute, and that pod is going to call the report service on the back end inside of the cluster. So let's do this. So I don't know why it would, let's see. Okay, it looks like we're using these Mongo database object IDs, these hex strings for our user IDs. I'd have to go look through the front end code or the back end code, I guess. But when we're able to have users, people can create a user, and I guess we're generating a random user ID when they create that user. Cool. Another sip of coffee. Looks like it might have worked. So let's check. Interesting. We have a 500 error. At one point we thought it was because we were passing the wrong user ID or the wrong format for the user ID. So we were using UUIDs instead of Mongo object IDs. Okay, it looks like one of our columns had a wrong type here. So we're gonna probably have to run another SQL command, execute another SQL command to change that column data type. I've installed Java yet on this machine. Hold on, this is a new machine. We might have to install Java. Normally, the Docker image builds in the cloud using GitHub Actions. So. Let's make sure that we only add the files that we've changed to the commit. What if there are other branches though? Should we check other branches to see if there are any edits? We're on the main branch. Okay, great, let's do this. But let's also make sure when we do commit these changes, let's commit them in the scheduled reports branch. I'm merging into the main branch. Docker image is being created, and then we can do a rollout restart. Nice. Okay, so we're waiting for to build. It just builds successfully. Just built successfully. Let's make sure we're always fishing, boys. Okay, we're waiting for the Docker image to finish building. Okay, Docker image is still running. Docker image is still building here. Should be done any second. Nice, done. Okay, let's execute the rollout restart. Okay, we have a timeout of 60 seconds, just trying to let this job finish. Can take a while for this report to to run. Another error. Nice. Okay, nice. Now we're going to merge it into main. So it's a data type issue. It looks like we're trying to insert data into the table, and SQL is throwing some errors saying, hey, you're trying to insert some data that's not a valid type. So it looks like it's casting it's casting this params and metadata type, or it's casting from one type to another pretty much, so we don't have SQL throw this error. CC. Okay, built successfully. Now we're merging into main. And we're going to wait for the Docker image to finish building. Docker image is still building. Okay, Docker image finished building. Okay, the Docker image finished building. You can do the rollout restart now. Another error. It's another casting issue. Can you review this again to make sure that we don't miss one of these? Can you explain the casting to me? Is this the right way to do this? So when we prepare the data, I guess where I'm confused is when we prepare the data and prepare the SQL statement, that data is not in the correct format. Why are we not just changing the data types for the columns? Don't we just do this? Now doing this conversion at the application layer versus casting, is it slower? Interesting. Okay, cool. Then let's do it at the application layer. Do we need to remove the casting that we added to the SQL query? I don't remember. Can you check again? I don't remember fixing the SQL query or removing the casting from the SQL query. Okay. Oh, we did update it. Okay, good. Mhm. Let's Okay, let's commit, and I'll let you know when the image is done building and we can do the rollout restart. Yeah, there's some type of... I've never seen any formatting like that in my life. Hold on. Some mistake in the edit. Okay, looks like it fixed it. Failing after 12 seconds. Oh, we didn't push it yet. Okay. Let's push this. Should start building again in GitHub. Okay, cool. And I'll wait to ask this, but I'm gonna... Looks like we're actually using some binary data types that helps us save space. Cool, that worked. Here, I can show you guys, bring it on stream. But this is kind of what it looks like when the Docker image is building and pushing. So pushing up to Docker Hub, we're using Docker Hub to store the images, and then Kubernetes pulls them down for us. We could be using Amazon Elastic Container Storage, which I think is a bit cheaper, but right now we're using a Docker Hub, which is there's a cost for it that I think is a bit more than the AWS ECR. And that's one thing we might do on this stream too, is maybe consider alternatives to our current setup. So right now we're using AWS EKS, but I definitely want to consider, and Docker Hub, but I definitely want to consider maybe using Elastic Container Registry, I think that's the name, and AWS Fargate, so to kind of completely move to a serverless setup. Right now I'm managing the nodes in Kubernetes. I have to kind of configure the nodes. I think with Fargate you never really have to touch the node. Okay, cool. So nice, it looks like it built. Okay, the image finished building. You can do the rollout restart and then we can test again. It's interesting. Sometimes GPT-5 gets overly complex. I'll switch to Sonnet 4, and Sonnet 4 is able to usually kind of read through the chat and then take a more simple approach. And then when Sonnet is not able to figure it out with a more simple approach, I'll switch back to GPT-5 for the higher intelligence to patch it. So it's kind of the workflow, at least in this thread. Nice. Looks like we might have done it. I don't see it in S3 though. Nice. As soon as this code builds successfully, we're going to merge it into main. And I guess on the last test, what happened is, let me open up PG admin. Let's look at our tables. Okay, so now we have scheduled reports. So what we did on the last test was actually nice. So here's the job that we just created, which is pretty cool, actually. Pretty damn cool. Okay, we're merging it into main. Gonna use the restroom real quick. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so check GitHub. Okay, we can do the rollout restart now. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we're pushing, merging into main and pushing the Docker image to Docker Hub, and then we'll run the rollout restart. Okay, we're ready to do the rollout restart. That service probably didn't start in time. Oh, interesting. Okay. What's there? It's funny, sometimes when you're vibe coding, you kind of stop reading the errors altogether unless you need to, but let's see. Postgres is on RDS, it's not a container. Do you want to give me the query and I'll run it in pgadmin? We need to commit these changes and then push them, right? Upstream's not set. Oh, it is. Okay. We gotta build the code first. this has an error, we may see if GPT-5 can kind of wrap this up. Still don't see the CSV. Service was still restarting when we had executed the command. Keep saying that we fixed it, but I don't see it in the bucket, the CSV bucket. still don't see the CSV in the bucket on AWS. Sending to the wrong bucket. No, the environment variables are in the end file, and it's already has them. Just want to make sure there's nothing sensitive here. Still no CSV in the AWS bucket. Smart enough to know we need to add more logging. If Sonic can't get it on this try, we may try GPT-5 here. Cause, but let's see. Or I guess we'll give it the opportunity to see the logs and then try again. And if it doesn't work, we're gonna switch to GPT-5. Testing. Okay. Okay, let's do the rollout restart. We're about to execute the test pod again, and then we're going to be able to see the logs. Only started 20 seconds ago. Let's give it another few seconds here before we execute it. Nice, we found an error, which is good. Nice. Figure out why it's failing, but let's also do this on the critical event report and not the stop report, the test. Don't we need to commit and push these changes? See, when I'm going back and forth with Sonnet 4, I just feel like I'm flowing more. It's hard to describe it exactly, but with GPT-5, I mean, it's got high intelligence, and if you're in a production code base and you're just looking for options and you're not using it to actually write the code, I think it's great to be super verbose, have tons of alternatives, options. List out all the edge cases, list out all the potential consequences of making this change, and then you can use that information and make the manual change. But Sonnet 4, I mean, it's just very precise and feels like I'm working with a pair programmer. GPT-5 kind of feels like an Einstein intern. Like a child Einstein that I need to make sure he doesn't put his hand on the stove, right? So let me see. Okay, Docker image is building right now. And guys, if you're chatting on X or Twitch, I actually only have the YouTube chat up. Or I can only have one chat up at a time right now, but I am not checking between them. Okay, as soon as the Docker image is done building, we're going to do the rollout restart. Okay, nice. Docker image finished building. Let's see. Let's go to PP admin. Okay, so it added that to the database. So if I come here and run this, nice. Here's the job. Another error. Okay, it's saying the CSV should be in the... No. Let's see if GPT-5 can fix this. We're having trouble getting this CSV pushed to S3. Can you review this chat and help us fix this? Okay, so switching to GPT-5 here. Sonnet 4 did a really good job, but now it seems to be kind of stumbling over itself. The to-dos are pretty cool up here. It's kind of nice, actually. Okay, can you give me the exact SQL queries I need to run to get this information for you? Hey, if you're just joining now, we're working on scheduled reports, so we got pretty far. We have uh, a database table that's showing the scheduled reports. So here you can see, here's the scheduled report. And we have another table, scheduled reports runs. Report runs. Okay, so here are the runs that we've done so far. So we have the scheduled report ID, when it tried to run, and here are the error messages actually, which is good. I need to paste this in. Let's copy this with headers, paste this in here. So we were using GPT-5 Mini. It got a little overly complex, switched to Sonnet 4. It made some good progress, kind of took a more simple approach, and then it got stuck trying to push the CSV up to S3. So right now, let's put this here, put this over here. So right now, pretty much we're building scheduled reports for the critical event report. So here we have the critical event report, and we're trying to build scheduled reports. So instead of having to run these reports manually, we can run them on a schedule. So let's see here. Let's see what GPT-5 said. Okay. Can you check the Docker Kubernetes directory? That's where we have the trust policy and the service account. I thought we deployed this in the AWS EKS environment. We were able to push something to S3 yesterday. So we have this set up in the coaching service, and I thought that yesterday we set up the service account trust policy to allow calls from the API namespace and the coaching namespace. You can use kubectl to execute in the terminal to learn more about the AWS EKS environment. Yes, we already have the OIDC provider enabled, and we're already pushing objects from the coaching service up to S3 today. Okay, you can run the files. Let's execute, or I'm sorry, you can run the commands. Let's execute them one at a time. Let me look at something. I don't want to change how we have the access key and the secret in the environment file right now because we're just testing. But I know that we have pushed something to S3 before, so I know it's possible. I'm pretty sure we're pushing objects from the coaching service. We push an MP4 and a PDF into S3. So I know that that role has that ability. Check the trust policy. I thought we wired it for the coaching service and the report service. You're assuming that it's using this method, and I'm not sure about that. There we go. I want you to use the same exact method we use in coaching because I know that coaching works. And I know that it might not be the industry best practice to have these keys in the environment file, but we can change that later. So it's been a long time since I did this, but my understanding is we were using those static keys to sign the URL, but we're using the service account and the trust policy and the annotation, I guess, to push the objects. Can you review this chat and see if we can fix this? It's getting a bit confusing. I know that in the coaching service that we use the static key and secret to sign the URL, but I also know that we're able to push objects. And I know that we have the service account and the trust policy to do this, but we're not able to push any objects from reports into S3 right now. Query the environment variables. Yeah, let's execute the command. I may need to kind of review policy and trust policies and service accounts and all this again. Can you look chance to see if you can find when we set up S3 for the coaching service? A long time ago. Tell me exactly what trust policy and SA we used. Here is more reference info. I think this is how we set up S3 a long time ago. Give me the SQL command and I'll check.
How about give me that? Give me them good vibes, yeah, and you might get it back. Manifest anything, oh look at that, no cap, no snap back. It's a new era, got that balance like a Libra. Never been a diva, never wanna look back either. Focus on the future, focus on the ether, focus on the good time, lyrical. Complex like a spider, sweat deeper. Jump on the decks, that might will get eat up. Strong flows, I make a man weaker. Mash up the set, then go put my feet up. Complex like a spider, sweat deeper. Jump on the decks, that might will get eat up. Strong flows, I make a man.
This is about to grab some sensitive stuff. No, I don't want you to create this. Delete that. Let's just commit and then push, and then we can build the image. I'm still kind of confused why we don't need the static credentials, though. We have to have them in the coaching service to sign the URL, right? But how is coaching pushing objects? Okay, do I have to do this inside of the AWS console? Alright, let's see if we can find this. Let's go to IM. And let's go to... Okay, so here's this. Interesting. And then... this. Here's this. I think we just figured it out, guys. Here. So guys, I'm pretty much just updating this. I'll show you. Pretty much updating this pre-signed URL policy. Just like that. Let's see. Oh, it needs to be in an array. Let's just copy this one. So let's just create the array manually. Okay, so resource actually needs to go into an array. Oh shit. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay, we just updated the policy. Oh, nice. We got success, guys. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Nice. Beautiful. Looks like we got the CSV in here. Let's download this. just want to open it. Hold on. Can I even open it? Okay, let's just download this thing. See if it even worked. Okay. Let's see. So what day did it just run this report for? Yeah, so I know we have critical events within the last 7 days, but when I check the CSV and S3, it doesn't have any data in it. So I know if we go to September 10th to September 16th, I know we have data. Look at the image. I'm about 100% certain that we have critical events in this time window. It keeps adding trailing zeros to the account ID. Let me get you the exact account ID. Interesting. So I'm gonna say run two things here. Select star from organizations. Okay, so I'm gonna say, okay, let's go back here, and then I'm gonna come, that's organizations, then I'm gonna grab accounts, and I'm gonna say, we should be sending for Blue Cactus AI in Rob 2 that UUID for the account doesn't seem correct. No, I know for sure that those rows have media. That's not the problem. I think we need to just commit the exact changes that we just made and then push them to origin, and then I can build the Docker image. Then I'll let you know and we'll do the rollout restart. Guys, gonna go open up this pull request. Okay, the Docker image finished building. Go ahead and do the rollout restart and let's test again. What are you grinding on OSRS, Killer? I guess what's your goals? There's so many different things you can grind. Yeah, I know. I'm in some membership zones, I know, but I played free for a long time. Can you grind past 40? I don't remember if you can grind past level 40 on the free mode, or how that works. I know you can rune armor. Back in the day, I used to be in like the East for Rock Bank, I think, like trying to hustle rune two-handers. And I remember rune armor was like the biggest thing ever. So I think that was like the best armor you could get on the free version. I miss those days where the East for Rock Bank was kind of cracking. You know, the Grand Exchange, it's just not the same vibe, you know. Still love OSRS though. Is that how much it costs for a bond, for a membership bond or something? I forget the player's name, but there's some YouTube streamer that plays old school RuneScape. I think he has billions. He does a lot of PKing. I think it's like Oda Block or something. I don't know if you've ever seen him. It's actually outrageous how much money he has in RuneScape. My plan though with RuneScape is to just kind of grind some commodity of some sort, and then sell it on the open market. That's what I really love about RuneScape is I've played old school WoW Classic too, but the exchange doesn't have as much like transaction volume. So, you know, like pretty much grind like grinding fishing and then becoming like a top fishing vendor in RuneScape is kind of the goal. Let's see. Okay, now we're about to rebuild the Docker image again. Okay, the image finished building. You can do the rollout restart now. Yeah, but why are we converting it to a UUID? I'm not sure why we had to do that. Okay, should we commit and push to origin, or you already did it? Okay, the image is done building. Let's do a rollout restart and test again. Okay, S3, it pushed the CSV to S3. Let's check S3 real quick. Rows are still not working. The CSV has bad data. Hey, if you're just joining, we're working on, let's see if we can, we're working on scheduled reports right now. So this is a Java service. These are different reports. And what we're doing is we're using an open source tool called Job Runner, which is a Java tool to help schedule these reports. So right now, these are historical reports. So a customer can come in and run a report for like from the 1st to the 5th and click generate and see if there's any events and view those events. And this is a dash camera in the car, so it's a critical event video camera. What we're doing is we're trying to set up scheduled reports so a customer can come in here and say, all right, I want to receive this report every week or every day or every month. So we're really close to being able to do it. We have these tables in Postgres, which, let me show one of these tables. Let's look at scheduled reports. Yeah, so here is an example of what it looks like at the in the databases. Here is the ID of the report, the owner user ID, the name, report type, what the cadence is. So right now we're trying to generate this critical event report on a schedule. Then we're going to push that CSV up to S3, then sign the URL, and email that to the customer. But let's see what happened. We can't build this locally. We need to commit and then push to origin. I'll let you know when the Docker image is done building, and then we can do a rollout restart. Okay, we just committed the changes. We're pushing to origin now. Now I'm going to merge this branch into the main branch. Show this on the screen, actually. Yeah, so here's kind of what it looks like. Hold on, let me open up this Docker image here. Yeah, so here you can actually see the this is the Docker image building right now. So this Docker image is building, and it's pushing to Docker Hub, which is pretty much builds the code, puts it in a container or an image, and then we push it to the cloud, and then we deploy that image in a container in Kubernetes. Okay, let's drop these leaping trout and leaping salmon. We're training our fishing, agility, and strength too at the same time in the background here. Okay. As soon as the image is done building, we're going to do a rollout restart. Restart the pod in Kubernetes. And then hopefully this works here. For some reason, it's not generating the CSV correctly. It's supposed to look pretty much at the critical event report from like the last week, right? So it's supposed to generate the critical event report pretty much from, the idea is it would be like 1 week pretty much. So like the 8th to the 12th would be an example. Oops. The 8th to the 12th. So it should put this in a CSV, and right now I can export this into a CSV. Just export the CSV now. Screw that. Okay, go look at the previous commits. We need to fix the front-end CSV export. That should work as it always has. This CSV we're generating should be the exact same as how it looks on the front end when you export it. Go back to a further commit because this used to work. When did this media IDs array get added? Is this something that's related to the new work we've been doing? Yes, do this and update it. We need to get the CSV working. What dates are we trying to run the scheduled report for, or what's the window of time? I'm going to run that same window of time on the front end, export the CSV, and then send it to you after this finishes building and we do the rollout restart. September 10th to the 16th. Got it. Okay. All right, go ahead and do the rollout restart. First, let's get 10th to the 16th. Let's open this. Yeah, but also look, like under the device name column, it's not showing the device name. The device name is actually in the lat column. Or in the device name column, it's not showing the device name. The device name is in the latitude column. So as we were working on this, we actually figured out that the CSV export is actually broken on the front end. Looks like it's a side effect of a different change that we had made. image is almost done building. Okay, image is done building. Let's do a rollout restart. Okay, September 10th to the 16th. Heck yeah, we fixed it. Okay, I think we fixed it. Yeah, nice. Okay, nice. I think that fixed it. Nice. It looks like you fixed the CSV export. Now can we figure out the scheduled reports, why the CSV is not getting the correct number of results? It should get the exact results that I'm sending you here in this chat. Ooh, looks like it worked, maybe. Don't want to speak too soon, but let's see. Three. Nice. It worked. Hey, I think that's a good way to end the stream. So, if you did join or liked or subscribe, thank you. And I'll see you again later this week.